CBN's Brody talked with relief crews headed into the destruction and has tonight's top story. Brody.
John, Jenna, help from all over the nation is on its way. 3,600 FEMA employees, 5,000 National Guard members, and hundreds of generators to help families left in the dark. Now, the White House signed a handful of major disaster declarations, saying it could be weeks before the Gulf Coast gets up back and running.
We're going to stand with you and the people of the Gulf as long as it takes for you to recover.
Life-saving efforts are the first priority after 150-mile-an-hour winds battered the Louisiana coast.
We know there's standing water. We're hearing reports of very high water, people trapped in their attics.
The storm ravaged homes and flooded streets. Overnight, the entire city of New Orleans lost power. More than 1 million customers are left in the dark across a 5-state radius from Houston, Texas to Memphis, Tennessee. In Houma, Louisiana, this man recorded the moments after winds ripped off part of his roof and sent it landing on a neighbor's house.
There's alligators out there. It's not, conditions. You just could not go out in the darkness, especially with the down power lines. It's very dangerous.
The storm surge and winds so powerful, they temporarily reversed the flow of the Mississippi River.
We can see some road closures on the major highways.
CBN's Operation Blessing, one of the first relief organizations on the scene, a crew of 18 giving food, water, and tarps to families, now taking the first steps towards recovery.
We're ready to go. We got our track shoes on. All of our goods are at the front of the warehouse there, so they're ready to go on to any vehicle that might need them. So it's consistent in our pattern of trying to get out the door quickly and safely.
As the tropical storm now crawls through Mississippi, a large majority of the eastern U.S. preparing for a deluge of rain, with possibilities of flash flooding and tornadoes.
I just want to encourage you to do everything you can for yourself and for your family and for your neighbors, and then help will be there just as soon as possible.
As officials survey the damage, it's nowhere near expected to reach the $176 billion of damage left behind from Hurricane Katrina. One person died from a falling tree in a suburb of Baton Rouge. That number is expected to rise. Thankfully, the federal levees, they withstood the storm, likely saving many lives.